Good afternoon to all, and I would like to thank Director of the conference, Dr. Shailendra Gehlot, and I would like to thank chairpersons and all my friends and delegates. This is a great effort that this conference is being run on virtual platform. Again, I would like to thank Dr. Shailendra Gehlot. Without wasting the much more time, I am going to present my paper, which is entitled COVID-19 and Economic Suicide with reference to India. This is my abstract, and now I come on the introductions. Actually, this paper is trying to explore the relationship between the pandemic situations from which we all are going to suffer with stress and depression type situations which causes suicidal phenomena and condition in human beings. Each country is facing COVID-19's evil effect for last couple of months. This pandemic changed entire social, economic and religious structures of world. There is completely shut down in every sides of the economy, not even economy, in every aspect of the society at global level. Business trades, industries have been trapped in the tunnel of the uncertainty, causes of increasing unemployment, lack of income and poverty. Even as lockdown continue, disrupt livelihood, the large mental issues cannot be ignored. Due to this pandemic situation, many of us lost their job, could result in up to 9,570 more suicide globally than is normal in a year. If we this compare situations in our previous situation when we was facing in 2008 global financial crisis, data had shown that economic suicide raised even before joblessness. It means people may need help from mental service during the pandemic, and the mental health system could be saddled with extra burdens. This slide shows our objective of the study. Actually, these objectives are related to descriptive research. What is? Actually, this study is related to what is, not what if. So, number one is comparison of India's economic situations before COVID-19 and post COVID-19. Reason of economic suicides. And third one objective is measures and policy to recover, to upkeep the economy from these crisis situations. This slide is related to the comparison of India's economic situations before COVID-19 and post-COVID. India had been facing a pre-pandemic slowdown due to the Indian banknote demonetizations and GST. These two lead to severe back-to-back disruptions in the economy. Actually, India was facing slowdown in its economy before this pandemic situation due to the demonetizations and application of the GST. There was also a significant income crunch for both rural and urban sectors before the pandemic and lockdown due to banking crisis and variety of the government schemes such as that of the Make in India. India was facing decline in its growth rate from 8 to 4.5% from quarter 4 financial year 2018 to quarter 2nd financial year 2020, and unemployment also raised to 6.7% before pandemic situations. This slide explores the post-COVID-19 conditions. The condition of the economy had been converted in ugly shape after the pandemic. In quarter for financial year 2020, India's growth went down to 3.1%. About 14 crore Indians lost their jobs. Unemployment rate raised 26% from the 6.7%. Major companies and fast-moving consumer goods companies in the country have significantly reduced their operations. They is totally shut down. More than 50% households across the nation reported an income drop as compared to the previous year. The pandemic has impacted the Bollywood industry also. The rupees 183 billion Indian film industry is going through its worst phase because of the lockdown. According to entertainment industries, it has already lost more than 1,000 crore. Noted 1,000 crores, and this is the first time in our Indian history entire Indian box office is zero due to this pandemic situations. There is anxiety, tension, worries and depressions around the world, around India. Daily wages groups and suppliers of perishable goods have been at the most to supply chains also have been under stress. The major component of the aggregate demand. The aggregate demand is very must to upkeep any economy. So, the aggregate demand, consumption, investment and exports are likely to stay subdued for a prolonged time. In terms of export, China is India's third largest export partners and account for around 5% share of the import, may result in the following sectors: chemical, plastic, fish products, so on. And in imports, the dependency of India on the China is huge. The top 20 products that India imports from world, China account for a significant share in most of them, such as electronics and organic chemicals, pharmaceuticals and mobile gadgets. So this will have put negative impact on Indian industry. Our paper actually is mainly related to explore the causes and reasons of economic suicide due to the pandemic and this depressed and stressed situations. COVID-19 has become global psychological pandemic causes for number of suicide. The looming economic crisis may create panic, mass unemployment. These suicides were attributed to the economic hardship, post-recession and its low being seen in India to at large. The following reasons are starvations, loan defaults, chronic stress, anxiety and depressions, mass unemployment, continued isolations, collapse of the industries as a whole, significant and stock index decline, increasing energy bills. It is seen the strong correlation between the way in which people view their economic situation and the overseas suicide rate. So the more negatively people view their prospects, the higher the likelihoods of the suicides. Actually, this pandemic generated mass unemployment, poverty, homelessness will possibly surge the suicide. This or drive an increase in the attempt to the suicide rates in such economic suicides. This new danger may perhaps unleash more death and despair than the coronavirus itself. In 2008, financial crisis, according to the Oxford and the London School of the Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, noted an extra 10,000 economic suicides across the US, Canada and Europe. So, what will be the measures and what are the measures taken by the government to recover this economic affairs and its crisis affairs. Two most important questions to answer for this stopped economic activity caused by hard times, medical emergencies. When will be the growth back on the track? And second one, questions arise here, how fast can it recover? Now, economy has started to come on track after fourth lockdown and one unlock period gradually. So there can be a V-shaped and U-shaped recovery path to pull out economy from this crisis situations. Activity, if economic activity comes back to the pre-crisis level normally, crisis restored and corporate profit will come, so does consumer confidence, and very soon the memory of the dark fades away on the country. U-shaped recovery path, on the contrary, in which economic output and demand with income harmed hard by the pandemic, so that these remain flat for a relatively long period of time to uptake consumer confidence. Following measures are taken by the authorities to open liquor shops with social distancing for the collecting third largest source of the income, nearly 10 to 15% total tax collections. Government has announced a calibrated exit strategy under which more economic activities are allowed. Economic packages of 20 lakhs crores also announced. Three R factors, basically 3 R factors play an important role, such as recycle for the funds, rebuilding for saving, and reinvestment for investment incentives. These 3 R are Q. Okay, there is needed to implement suicide prevention policy and to generate new economic activities and opportunities of employment for increased aggregate demand. Digitally mediated therapy and telepsychotherapy should be scaled up to prevent suicides. Now we come on the conclusions. So, due to pandemic, many of us lost their jobs, could result in up to the about 10,000 suicides globally than is normal in a year. To generate new economic activities and opportunity of employment for increasing aggregate demand, government will have to do more investment in the public sector. Government expenditure must be increased on mental health programs to prevent people from suicide act. Downsizing of the economy and the health systems focus on the COVID-19 could increase the risk for those vulnerable to mental health ailments. Government will have to open new ways of the employment and new ways for the working atmosphere associating with the private sectors. These are the references. Thanks, and thanks a lot to everybody.